The night was cold, the kind that seeps through old windows and finds the tired. Emily sat at the edge of her small couch, phone in hand, trying to steady her breathing. Her 7-year-old daughter, Lily, had just fallen asleep after crying herself out. The heater had stopped working hours ago, and Emily had spent her last bit of money on groceries. She stared at the text message she'd just sent, her fingers trembling. "This is where I am. Please don't forget the flowers. She really needs them tomorrow." It was meant for her friend, who had promised to bring some roses for Lily's school recital. But when she hit send, her heart dropped. She had accidentally sent it to the wrong number. Emily sighed, shaking her head. "Great," she muttered. "One more thing to go wrong." She tossed the phone aside, pulled a blanket around herself, and tried not to cry. 10 minutes later, her phone buzzed. "Unknown number. On my way." Emily frowned. "What?" she whispered. No reply. Just those 3 words. She tried calling back, no answer. Probably some prank. She turned off the lamp and closed her eyes, the hum of the city outside her only company. 20 minutes later, headlights swept across her tiny apartment window. Then a knock. Soft. Hesitant. Emily froze. No one ever came here this late. She peeked through the curtain and blinked. A black car gleamed under the streetlight, sleek, expensive. A man in a dark coat stood at her door, holding roses. Her heart pounded. This can't be real. She cracked the door open. "Can I help you?" The man smiled gently. "You sent me your location." He lifted the bouquet. "I thought someone might really need these." Emily's eyes widened. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I sent it to the wrong number." He chuckled softly. "Maybe not." His name was Ethan Hale. The name sounded familiar. It took her a second to realize he was the reclusive tech billionaire she'd seen once on the news, the one who'd donated millions to children's hospitals. And yet here he was, standing in her hallway, flowers in hand, looking like someone who'd just stepped out of a movie but wanted to be anywhere but one. He noticed the peeling wallpaper, the flickering bulb, the child's art taped to the fridge. "Are you okay?" he asked quietly. Emily hesitated. "Just a rough night." He handed her the roses. "Then these are for you, too." Over mugs of instant coffee, she told him about Lily, about juggling 2 jobs and night classes, about trying to build a better life after her husband walked out 2 years ago. Ethan listened, really listened. Not like a man with power, but like someone who remembered what it felt like to be powerless. When she laughed nervously, apologizing for oversharing, he said, "Don't. You remind me of my mom. She raised me alone too." Something about that broke her a little and healed her at the same time. Before he left, he placed a small card on her table. "I don't want to overstep," he said, "but I run a foundation that helps single parents start small businesses. You'd be perfect for it." Emily blinked, speechless. I don't know what to say." "Just say you'll show up." 3 months later, Emily stood on a stage with a bright banner behind her, "Hope starts here." Her bakery, Lily's Roses, was opening that day, funded by Ethan's foundation. Lily ran into her arms, waving a pink frosted cupcake. "Mommy! Look! We did it!" Emily smiled through tears. "Yeah, baby. We did." At the back of the crowd, Ethan stood quietly, hands in his pockets, giving her a small nod before slipping away. Sometimes the wrong number isn't a mistake. Sometimes, it's the universe rerouting your call to the one person who was meant to answer all along. Moral: even the smallest act of kindness or the strangest coincidence can change the course of a life forever.